Hi everyone, welcome back to the reading for today. Now, we are doing this comprehensive reading every day because we want to reach our goals that we have already decided to reach by the end of the year 2026, right? Now, today we are going to divide the readings into a tarot reading, right? Then we have the hexagram I Ching reading, right? Then we have the Western astrology reading, right? And we bring it all together so that we can decipher what the energy is, and then we talk about what we journal on, and then we talk about what we tap on. Why are we tapping on it? Because what that's the block for today, and we clear it out. All right. Now let's start with the um astrological reading for today. All right. Now, Sun is entering Virgo, right? And that is the sorting season. So, when you think of Virgo, Virgo is that energy of, something that sorts, that refines, right? That clean up, getting very precise, right? Build the daily system. So every year around, this time, the sun moves out of Leo and into Virgo, right? And this is a collective shift, right? From that mood of Leo, which is to be seen, to perform, to shine, all of that, right? Into that Virgo energy. And Virgo energy is not dramatic at all, right? Virgo energy is very like, let's get it done, right? So what is it that you've been thinking about, that you've been delaying, right? This is the time to not plan too much, but actually get to that nitty gritty and get it done. Okay. So no big gestures, but methodical work. That's number one. Number two is Saturn retrograde in Aries, right? So Saturn is the planet of limits, right? Structure and tests, right? So it's currently retrograde, which means that um, the things that have been blocking you is being re-examined, right? And you won't fully bake through it until the station is direct, right? So don't try to push through, don't try to actually break that ceiling, because it's going to be like that for the whole month, right? So try and within those bounds work as much as you can on your projects, right? Rather than thinking, oh, what about that, what about this, what about this plan, what about this big gesture. No, firstly, Virgo is all about that methodical way, and Saturn also likes that method, right? And that working that way. So, what is it that's pending? Finish it off. Okay. This is for the whole month because Saturn is retrograde in Aries, right? Then we have the death card, right? The death energy of tarot. What does that mean? Now, one is somewhere if you've been feeling that you are above it all, and that somewhere your finances or your status can keep you at a peak, or somewhere hidden, or you give you some privileges. This card actually shatters all of that. Okay, it tells you that everyone, death comes for everyone, isn't it? So the energy is that, first of all, if you're trying to hide because of some privilege, right, or you're hiding because of whatever reason, you will be seen. Okay, so do not do that, right? It's not going to help. It also means that there is a phase, there is an identity, there is a relationship, right, or a way of operating that has run its course, right? And it needs to be let go of so that something new can take place. It's as simple as that. Okay, sometimes we get obsessed with whatever is going on in our lives and we hold on to it, right? And we don't let it go, and that's what brings actually the downfall. So this card is also saying that let it go. All right. Then we have the hexagram 49 I Ching evolution, right? This I Ching hexagram is actually telling you that, like, this card is saying that when does a revolution actually make sense? When a change happens, suppose there is a change that has happened today, right? Like for instance, you say let's start small. You say that you're going to start eating healthy, right? Now, the next day, people are not going to, if you did eat healthy today, the next day, people are not going to think that, okay, there is a habit that has been built, a revolution has come. No, it's only after 3 months or 6 months of consistency of you eating healthy can somebody actually look at you and say that, yeah, this person has changed. This person is eating healthy, right? So that's what this card is saying, that you just like in one day, a change cannot be sustained. It has to be done systematically over time, right? And that's what we were also, all the other energies of today are also the same, right? That you have to kind of keep working deliberately on little things, especially the ones that are pending, and finish it off, right? And obviously, whatever you're holding on to that's not working for you, you have to let go, right? In order for you to move forward. So that was the I Ching hexagram, right? Now, when we put all of this together for day one, okay, this means that something in your life has already ended, right? Something is not working out, run its course. So you're going to strip it off on purpose instead of waiting for it to rot away, right? Then, and you're going to also do that slowly and methodically over the next month because of that Virgo energy, right? And not in a dramatic way, right? While everyone still feels like there's a lid on things because Saturn hasn't turned direct yet. And of course, that energy also helps this energy of Saturn, where everything is slow and methodical, and you're doing that, and that will help you move forward throughout the month as well, right? So, uh, I hope this collective energy makes sense to all of you. And this energy reading is then leading you to your action now, right? Which is what? Which is journaling. Now, what do you journal on? These four questions. What, number one, what level am I actually at honestly? Write it down, right? Sometimes when we don't connect with that inner self and journal, right? Then we just keep going on and on and on without any flow, without any purpose, and we burn out and we don't even get what we want because we are not putting in that required energy, right? So when we journal, we can actually go back into that self of ours and bring out those nuggets that were hidden. All right. So, number one. Number two is, what level am I claiming? Do you even know where you want to be? What energy do you want to be? What level you want to be at? Or you just going again, right? Like a headless chicken, right? When we write that down, we are very clear about what we really want. Number three, what's been true for 12 plus months that I keep hoping fixes itself? Yeah. Sometimes there is this thing lingering, right? And we just like, yeah, I'm not going to fix the leaking tap in the bathroom because, yeah, maybe it'll get better. Maybe it'll fix itself. Maybe it'll stop leaking, right? Maybe one day it'll happen. And then what happens is the whole sink bursts because of the whole pipe burst, not the sink, but whatever, maybe, right? And then it becomes an emergency and you have to. So a stitch in time saves nine, right? So what is it that you're just not paying attention to, right? Number four, who am I if it's handled, right? If you would fix that leak, and this is just an example, the second day, who would you become? Or if you're already like that, then write that down. You are already that. You are the person who takes charge. You are the person who faces everything head on. You are the person who he takes responsibility. Whatever comes to you will be your answer, and you need to write whatever is true for you. Right? There is no right or wrong here. Once you're done journaling, take 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour. Then tap on your collarbone because you were clearing out this block, right? Even though I've been stuck longer than I admit, I'm willing to see it clearly now. Stop, tap on it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. If you want to tap more, go for it. Whatever intuitively feels right for you, do that. All right. So that's the full reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Every day, I'm going to be bringing a whole combination of an energy reading because I've been doing so many things this whole year, and I want to integrate it and present it to all of you so that you all can see the change in your lives, right? But for that, you need to do the work. You need to be able to connect with the energy, and when you do that, then that higher power actually rewards you, right? So I'll be back tomorrow. Take care. Bye.